An elderly man has been charged for fatally shooting a neighbour over a firewood dispute. At around 5:18 p.m. on the 15th of June, the authorities were called to the 6430 Cornell Street in Taylor, Michigan, after a man was reportedly shot. It all stemmed from a fight that erupted when 46-year-old Barry Ballistry was giving away huge chunks of wood from a tree that fell in his yard. 73-year-old Eddie Hicks went over to his house and used a chain to pull the logs down the street in his vehicle. Barry didn't like the way Eddie dragged it from the house and felt like he was damaging the road. The pair got into a heated argument, which quickly escalated into a physical altercation. According to Eddie's wife and daughter, Barry attacked him with a shovel. In self-defense, Eddie pulled out a gun and fatally shot Barry. When first responders arrived, deputies found Barry on the front lawn suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Paramedics transported him to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. A witness told police that the shooting took place right in front of Barry's 15-year-old son. The witness pointed out Eddie, who was sitting on his porch, when officers asked the whereabouts of the shooter. Police approached Eddie, who was calmly sitting outside his home after the shooting. He told officers the gun was inside and he was placed in handcuffs. Eddie was arraigned in court on the 22nd of July. He faces a string of charges including murder, and he was granted a $500,000 cash bond, and his next court appearance is on the 2nd of August. 35-year-old Chanel Lewis has been arrested and charged with murder after deliberately hitting her husband Christopher Lewis with an ATV. The incident occurred on the 17th of July during a family outing at the Soggy Bottoms Trail campground in Winnett, Oklahoma, when an argument over food erupted that led to the husband requesting a divorce. Upset, Chanel threatened to run him over and kill him. She then jumped onto the ATV and sped towards Christopher, fatally mowing him down in front of family and other witnesses. The authorities said there was alcohol involved. Christopher's adult son and teenage daughter were present during the ordeal. They ran after their stepmother, who was trying to drive off after the incident. She also attempted to run them over as well, but her stepson jumped into the ATV to try and remove the keys while punching his stepmother in the face. Christopher's daughter then reported to park employees that her father had died, at which point they called 911. Chanel told police that her husband had assaulted her before she ran him down. Witnesses came forward and confirmed that Chanel's actions were intentional. Chanel remains in police custody and a bond is set at $30,000. A mother has been jailed after shooting her 5-year-old son in both knees. The incident occurred on the 16th of July, when 30-year-old Trinice Turner of Columbus, Ohio, had a son laying next to her on the couch. Trinice, who was intoxicated at the time, made threatening remarks at several other adults in the room of the home while pointing a gun at them. As she went to put the gun back in her purse, she fired a shot that struck the boy's legs. He was taken by family members to the Nationwide Children's Hospital, where he underwent surgery for his wounds. Deputies were called to the hospital shortly after 5 p.m. Trinice was arrested and is charged with endangering a child and domestic violence by assault.